defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly I can walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming, I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real product. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop some.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than my 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard and live. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape inside leave the beat flame. It was Rod Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up to shows booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
Now we go from
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready. Jump.
A design run here with Jackson. Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. And the Eagles recover the football.
That's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball, they knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He finds Jahan Dotson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
It's a gain of 20. And an Eagles first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Moving to his left. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Ravens have come up with the football. Any turnover down here hurts, Greg. These feel even worse because you have the reception. Looks like you're going to gain yardage. And then the fumble and the turnover, the defense takes the ball.
And they got exactly what they wanted out of the pass play, Mike. They're able to make the completion, but now as the ball carrier, you cannot be thinking,
first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship.
Jackson's pass
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 7.
Brings up second and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Hurts. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. And what that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
They're indeed going. It's Hurts. That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henderson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the 44-yard line, here's second and 8. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line.
6 yards.
A big play there for Baltimore. 36 yards.
First and goal, Baltimore.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. On play action. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
And that's going to move them closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the... Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And he is not going to make it. They stop him short, and this remains a 6-0 game. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. That's caught left side by Goddard. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off the play fake, Hurts. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He finds Devontae Smith. 15 yards through the air. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
And an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So after 1, 6-0 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Saquon. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
17 yards.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Here's Barkley. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And now it's 3rd and goal.
It's not often you see a pass that's out of the reach of this guy. I mean, 50-50 balls tend to go his favor more often than not, but this one kind of gets away from him just a little bit and falls incomplete.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Taking off, and he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the 1st down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
A pass pulled in by Henry. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. To throw is Jackson. Moving to his right. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. 2 minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this 1st half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Jackson now. Well, here down the field will fall incomplete.
Perfectly timed blitz, and he just gets to the quarterback a fraction of a second too late. The ball comes out of his hand kind of funny as a result of the hit, and I'm not even exactly sure if the guy who caught it was his intended target.
That's out to Andrews as they set up the screen. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield.
They pick up a nice chunk play there through the air on 3rd down. It's not quite enough to move the chains. Now the question is, how aggressive is this head coach willing to be as he tries to extend this drive?
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. That one intercepted. Into space. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick six.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on fourth down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
And he will get into the end zone and make this a two-score game. The lead is now 9.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. A first down throw for Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Jackson forced out wide. Now he takes off, and he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. First and 10.
A gain of 12. First down, Baltimore.
Now Jackson moving left. He'll take off again. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Forced out wide. There he goes again.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield, he doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the mark.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. Jackson pushed out to his left. He'll run again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
He's got it inside the 5. And he will score. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mixing run, mixing pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest.
Now a flip to the kicker. It's a fake. This will be incomplete. Not sure what they could have seen that makes this a good call. Going for it with a fake on an extra point, and they get nothing out of it. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Really with you. I should probably sign it. Great, set. On anyone else?
On first down, it's Hurts. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Second and 10.
Great.
Here's Hurts. That's caught downfield by Smith. They get 25 on that connection. First down, Philadelphia.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And in motion is Brown. Hurts to the air on first down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
He'll get that out to Barkley. And he's going to have the first down. They're also in field goal range at the 28-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. They'll come up here first and 10. Again, Hurts. He's taken down just shy of the 10. There's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number one.
First and 10 at the 11.
To the air again. Hurts. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Dotson, the man in motion. Hurts again. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
They motion the slot man left. On third down, here's Hurts. To the end zone. It's intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchdown. They'll take over at the 20-yard line. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds. Left in this first half. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Throwing Jackson. That's complete on the tight end screens. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Man in motion is Smith. On play action, here's Hurts. Short throw taken in by Goddard. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up second and 1 at the 44-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. He's going to air this one out looking for Dotson.
A bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately his passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
He's got a first down inside the 45. A gutsy call, but they pay it off. It's a gain of 17. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake, Hurts in trouble, and down he goes.
Loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21 at the 49-yard line.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Front to his right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and long for Hurts. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going
to the goal line and in. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
No, we changed it.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for 2, and it does not pan out.
Eagles 15.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. The throw on the RPO is complete, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pick up of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. On the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Baltimore.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And this is incomplete, but it looked like that defender got a head start. Let's check the call. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Again, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Under pressure, and down he goes. face second down and 7. From the gun, Jackson. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And 7 yards to go.
He'll get this out wide. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
That's another Baltimore first.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That is hot. What a job on the scramble. DeAndre